Right
Zayd,
now,
one of the best, honestly, from a fan perspective, we're fans of the Faux Brits show. One of the best monologues from the show was when Zayd kind of schooled you, and he was like, whoa. Rashford's amazing. We love her. You know me personally. I love Rashford. But Amir sips the Kool-Aid way harder than anybody I know. You know, like Zayd stopped you and he was like,
who you know from out here? Who you know from out here?
What's up?
Nigga?
Welcome
who
to the
you
Faux
know?
Brits show.
Nigga,
We're here today with two guests coming at you live. We have Arsenal
"What
fans.
one, brother?"
We have some Arsenal fans here today because obviously our next game, Arsenal. Just to get some different perspective, just to see what they think about life. We're here today with first off, Eames as usual. Tell them what your name is.
My name's Snacks.
Snacks, aka
Majin Snacks, aka Snack Soul, aka Bryson Snacks, and aka Borthwick Snacks, and aka Snackwell Carter, and that's all I got.
That's all you got. Boys, introduce yourselves. Who are you?
This is my friend Talal Salome at TasusaJop94 on Twitter.
Follow me right here.
AKA
Right.
Pepsi.
Aka Papal Carter. Got
AKA
it.
And this is Team Missoum, future winner of the fantasy basketball league that we're all in.
AKA Missoum The Worst.
AKA he's not gonna win the fantasy league, but okay.
Yeah, he's gonna lose his matchup next week. How's it going, boys? What's up?
We're going, fam.
It's been a long time. You guys are both looking healthy and
Thank
fit.
you. Thank you. Yeah, I see you too. I see you on this new good
Appreciate it.
lifestyle. Yeah.
How's 8th place? Is that treating you guys good?
Oh, 8th place is nice. The weather down here, fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah.
Number eight's a cool number.
We get
Eight's a
plenty
cool
of
number.
rain down here.
What's the high right now?
What's the high? Oh, what do you think? 70?
No. That's generous. We'll go
It's lit.
60. We'll go 67.
No, we like it this way.
That's really pleasant, man.
Listen, we like it this way. We like it.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's calm. We have like
Lyrics
Watford.
for lyrics, calm.
We have Watford next to us. What's up? Who do you have next to you? You have Liverpool, bro.
Like sick, bro.
How's it nice?
You're scum,
Yeah,
bro.
how's it
You're
being
just
next to
scum.
Liverpool?
They've convinced me.
Can we swap?
Can we swap?
Maybe next year.
Nah, don't worry. You guys will be joining us very soon. Don't worry.
International break. Thoughts on that, real quick. I mean, what do you think? International break. When I say international break, go.
He's Algerian, so I'll let him talk.
We all agree that the international break's the worst. I'm Algerian, so the international break is really bad after we got bodied 3-1. By the way, have you seen Iwobi's flick on Twitter?
No.
Oh,
Iwobi's an Arsenal player.
Oh, man.
A flick.
He literally rainbowed the ball over an Algerian defender.
Like a Neymar type of rainbow?
Yeah, like a Neymar one. Like a cheeky one where he rainbows it over him.
Were they winning 3-1 at that point and it didn't really matter, or was it?
No. This was at the beginning of the game.
I thought he was British. He plays for Nigeria, actually?
Bro.
Yeah, he plays for Nigeria.
His uncle or whatever, grandpa, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Don't cuss.
Yeah, you need to relax. Cussing's my job on this show.
My bad, forgot.
Game next week, 7:30 for us, 6:30 for you guys, right?
Yeah, that's gonna be rough.
D-block.
We've had that all season though. Like we've had these 7:30
the
games.
North London Derby, me and Swall had to get up at 6 a.m.
Yeah, I was snapping Pep. Me and Pepsi were snapping.
Oh yeah, that was a good time.
Pep didn't want to snap me because Pep's scum, but word, we'll get over it.
You were asleep probably.
You could have snapped me. You still could have sent me the courtesy snap.
All right,
would you guys
look, watch. Please watch this. Wait, where's the camera?
What?
What is he
I have a
showing?
low camera.
Yo, if I get a copyright charge, I'm calling you up. If I get a copyright
Wow,
charge,
that was disgusting.
that was actually really lit. I'm gonna give him credit for that. That was actually
All right.
class.
Before we get
What
to
do
the
you
game,
guys think
before
about
we
the
get to-
international break? You didn't give us that.
I mean, the international break is cancer. Like, it's stupid. It's pointless.
It's AIDS. I'm done.
Like, we know what
That's it.
team. We
That's it. We're
literally,
done.
like, it's like.
It's done. It's done. It's trash.
yeah,
It's literally a trash can.
Yeah, it's stupid.
It's that bin over there.
Where?
Zlatan's finishing this season.
It's that,
Oh, whoa, yeah, that's gross.
That's not bad. That was not bad.
Zlatan's finishing has been trash.
We need a handshake. We'll think of something.
No,
The
listen.
proper lads. I love these kids.
Well, are you guys going into this game optimistic? Because I know you had the North London Derby. My bad. And, like, I know before that you had that weird Lutgarts. Is it Lutgarts who you played or something?
In the
Yeah.
Champions League.
Yeah, and we won 3-2, barely, even though we beat them 6-0 or 6-1.
Even though I know that was, like, weird. I don't know if that's bad or good for you guys, but, like...
It's bad because in that midweek game when we should have been subbing everybody off in the 50th minute, we had all our best players in trying to get the W.
The real boys were playing. Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, it's United, and I'm not trying to talk smack or anything. So it's like I'm optimistic because both sets of fans agree. Like on paper, we're a better team. We're in better form right now.
I wouldn't say that.
But you know.
What do you mean, Paul?
No, go ahead. Keep going.
But you know how Arsenal is against Man U. Like us beating Man U, like we in the past like 6 years, it's been super rare. Up until we beat you guys 3-0
It's kind of like you and all the bottom teams as well. Like, you guys just don't beat them and stuff. Like, you guys said in one of the last episodes, I forgot who it was, like Swansea or somebody. Like, oh, crap, we never beat Swansea. We're Man United. You know, just stuff like that.
Shout-outs to you for watching the show.
I will say, Arsenal has a Manchester United complex. A Manchester United and Chelsea complex. Like, beating those teams is just so hard for us.
So you would agree, so you would say that Man United and Chelsea are your bogey teams, basically?
Yeah. But it's not like... It's not considered a bogey team because a bogey team is like a bad team you do bad against. Like losing to Man U and Chelsea is like those are like top clubs. They can't be considered a bogey team. Does
it add like the fact that Mourinho is manager of Manchester United and he's also like a big Arsenal rivalry?
They're two negatives, and in science, you know how like the two negatives become a positive. So Manchester United is a negative, Mourinho is a negative. You combine them, we're gonna win.
Yeah, I genuinely that's my theory around it too. It's like, end up watch this week. People are gonna be like, can Arsene Wenger break his hoodoo against like Mourinho? Arsenal, can they beat Man U? And it's just we're just gonna go in there, we're gonna win.
Word,
in my opinion.
Word, bro.
Yeah.
How are you guys feeling? You guys are the experts. We don't.
Is it Old
We don't know what we're doing. Like,
I love him. He's such a lad. Okay. So I definitely disagree when you say on paper. Right? On paper, Man United are probably, and don't forget like. When I say on paper, forget form. Like when you look at a piece of paper and you look at our team, I would say
you're talking about on FIFA. On FIFA means how good are the players?
I'm saying on paper.
I mean like how are they doing right now and what team's gonna play? You know?
Or on FIFA then.
Okay, so on FIFA, yeah, we're.
Oh yeah, on FIFA, you guys are the third best team in the world on FIFA. Honestly.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyways,
you guys, man. I mean, it's you guys.
But when you factor in form, like I'm feeling optimistic because we're coming off a dub, but we beat Swansea, so it's not saying much. But like I still have kind of high hopes because
you want to get closer to Pep so like I can see your face. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. It's like I'm optimistic. Like I think because like of our recent history against Arsenal, like we lost 3-0, but we also won last year as well. And then the year before that, I believe it was we won. And then we had the draw.
Win and a draw.
We had the draw, so I think
literally remembers everything. Like I don't remember any of this.
Like I think the form. I think I'm not like terrified. Like against like when we played Liverpool, I was like, damn, we might get blitzed. But like against Arsenal, I'm not like, oh, we're definitely gonna beat them. But I'm like, oh, I don't think we're gonna lose. You know what I mean?
Where do you think? Let's break down the field. Where do you guys think you're gonna win? Like what areas of the field? Like in midfield? Because we know that's not gonna fucking happen.
All right. First off, that's warning number 2. That's strike 2, pal. That's strike 2.
Kick me off the show. Just kick me off the show.
Yeah.
Like seriously, I don't know if I'm being biased, but it's just I just want to know what section of the field do you guys think you guys are better?
What I think is gonna happen is I think we're just gonna like sit deep and hit you on the counter, and I don't know if you guys know, but Zlatan's not playing because he's 5 yellow cards or whatever.
Oh, then we're for sure. I was literally about to say you might kill us because of Ibra.
So
no. What's funny is I was gonna say you guys have a better chance to win because Ibra's out and Rashford scored 2 goals against us last time.
But different team, man. Different strategy. Different team.
No, and that's the thing, right? So I think Mourinho's best game is the countering game, right? And when he doesn't have Zlatan and he has Rashford, a man that actually has pace and can actually like make runs and whatnot, you're a better counter team. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so in my opinion, the way the game is going to go is we're just going to sit deep. You guys are just going to pass around, and then we're just going to blitz you on the counter.
But I have a little inkling. I agree. I'll be worried about the counter and all that. I'll still be confident overall. But if you guys play Rashford up top and Martial on the left. But I have a little inkling that he's going to play Rooney up top.
I think he's going to play Rooney on the left.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Rooney's not playing on the left for us. Like, he played for the left.
He did that last 2 games.
Rooney's going to do really good on the left because he's faster than Bellerin.
Said no one ever.
The dude's fat. He can't do anything. Why would you put him on the left?
He does good on the left. He actually does well on the left because he has like
whipping crosses or something.
Not even that.
There's
it's
no
like
bro.
It's like he does that. He plays this like false winger role, so like he actually has like time a little bit on the ball. You get what I'm saying? Like he's not being pressed as much, and like
that makes sense actually. You got more time out there.
And he's like it's.
And when we play, and it's weird. Like I know again, like I said, it's just Swansea, but like when we were playing last week, it was like we were like. Multiple times in the game, like Rooney would come in and we would just change like the entire way we played, like as he was coming in, and it was working. It was definitely working. Obviously, we're playing
let me just throw out there that in the Faux Brits election, I'm definitely voting for Zaid because his team never let Rooney touch the field ever again. If you want best results from Man U,
I'm saying I'm
more worried about
facts don't matter. Facts don't matter.
Donald Trump's president of the United States. Facts don't matter.
Facts don't matter.
But anyways, like. You know, I'm like I say stuff in the show, like I get hot headed, like you know, I just want what's best for my team, as I would say you would, you know what I mean? So you know, it's calm, lyrics for lyrics, it's calm.
It's. I mean, can we agree that like you guys are better without Rooney?
Yeah.
Or are you trying to say like
absolutely, absolutely, but like Rooney for what I expect from Rooney, like I expect like.
You expect nothing.
I expect nothing from Rooney. Like, nothing.
I expect something.
And you know what I mean? So, like, when he's playing well, like, when he scores a screamer against Fenerbahce and then he plays, like, decent against Swansea, it's like, okay, like...
You're going to be optimistic.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Like, and, like, it's pretty sad, but...
It's good to be optimistic, I guess.
So,
Very passive-aggressive show.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, prediction? Like
no, I have a question.
We're way too early for prediction.
I have a question. I just want to know from like 1 to 10, like how rattled you guys are gonna be when we sign Ozil.
I saw that. That's so funny to me. Like, what's funny is I want to see how biased we are. As a Man U fan, like in your head, do you actually think like there's a chance? Because as an Arsenal fan, I think in my head like that's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Well,
that's like Neymar.
In my head, I'm like, well, sick. Like, we're going to sign him, but, like, how's he going to get ahead of Griezmann in the lineup? So, like, because Griezmann's best position is the 10, you know? And, like, he's obviously not going to be a January signing. Like, that's just dumb. Like, he's not going to be so he'd be a summer one, and we're signing Griezmann in the summer. So, like, in my head, I'm like, and then what happens to Mata? Like, Mata's been really good this season.
So, what you're trying to say is you're a Bernie bro because you're on a lot of drugs right now.
No, it's just, like, I'm trying to wonder, like, because in my head, like, if Mourinho wants him, we signed him. He's good as done. Because we have money, right? Like, that we can agree that we have money. Like, that's
money.
I don't know where it came from, but we have money.
We got money.
You do have. I mean, what do you mean you don't know where it came from?
I mean, I know, like, I don't understand why we're just spending so much of it. I'm not against it. Like, keep spending it. Yeah. But
if you got it, flaunt it.
We're out here and we're just blowing it out here.
I just wonder what jersey number.
In my opinion, I don't know. As Man U fans, if you guys are like, "Whoa, we spent like 200 mil this window. That's how our transfer windows are going to be." That's not how it is. That was Mourinho comes in. You get him what players he wants, so he doesn't have an excuse. They're not going to spend 150. How much did they spend? Do you guys know what the number is? It's a lot.
It's like 100 and.
Well, Pogba was 89. Pogba was 89.
To go get Ozil, he might not play him, just like Mkhitaryan. Like,
well, that's different.
I just want to know what's up with
Mkhitaryan's
just trash.
He's just been really bad.
Ozil's actually good.
So. Ozil's proven in the Premier League. Like, you know what I mean?
So he's gonna start. He's gonna like.
Ozil is good. Am I hearing this from Manchester United fans?
What do you
mean? That Ozil's actually good.
What do you mean? Manchester United player Ozil who's on loan at Arsenal? Yeah, of course he's amazing. What do you mean? He's a great player.
Did you not see that goal? I think
Did you see that goal he scored in the Champions League? The one where he trusted it and. Are you kidding me? He's so good.
Like, let's talk about that goal. That goal was legit insane.
You know what? You know what's funny about it? It was not funny, but it was like dope about it was that like it wasn't a goal that like it was like a goal that was meaningful. You know what I mean? When you try stuff like that, like you're winning. You're winning like 6-0 or something like that. You're just having.
Hey, I've heard this theory. I don't know what you guys think. It was
move a little closer. Move a little closer.
People are saying that like he didn't mean to chip him and like do that, and it just happened. What do you think? Because we're biased. We think
I think it was instinct. Like I don't think he was thinking like I'm gonna do all. I think he was just playing.
I think he just I think it just came to him and he's just like, all right, this is my like Ozil for me.
Game,
yeah, he like thinks like that's my best option right now, and he made it work.
Yeah, I don't think he was like conscious of the fact that he was making an Instagram like highlight reel. That's
goal of the season candidate.
Yeah, I think it was just instinct. Yeah. What do you think?
I'm impressed. No, I definitely agree.
I mean, it's Ozil, and I think if there's one thing everybody can agree on, it's like. that he's legit a magician with the ball.
Yeah, if he does anything, no matter how lucky it looks, it was probably on purpose.
I always just assume he did it on purpose because it's Ozil, you know? Like, if Fellaini did that, we'd be like, okay, like...
Shoutouts to Fellaini.
Okay, I have a question. So, me and Pep were talking about this on the phone. We were talking about some of the youngsters. Like, you guys have, like, Iwobi, and, I mean, I guess you can count Ox if you want. And we have, like, Rashford and Martial. Like, the reason I say Ox if you want, because I feel like Oxlade-Chamberlain's been around forever.
It has.
I feel like I've like said it, but he's still young. So
but he's a youngster.
So when I ask this question, who do you think's better? But just between these two players, like actually three, out of Iwobi, Rashford, Chamberlain, and Martial, who's the best, who's the worst, and who's in between?
Wait, pause before you answer. How old's Chamberlain roughly?
Like 20.
Chamberlain's like 21.
He's 21?
I feel like he's 20.
I'm not going on the record with his age. I don't know.
I'm not going on the record either.
I thought he was like 23. I'm not going to lie. I like 24.
Really?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he was 23.
I'm pretty
sure.
We
bought him when he was
bought him when he was 19.
No, we didn't. We bought him when he was 16.
No, 19, bro.
You're talking about... No, yeah, he was 19.
Oh, then he's like 30. Like, he's been around for so long.
No,
yeah. He's 23.
He's 23. So, like, throw in Jesse Lingard in the mix then, bro, because...
Okay, Lindegaard is the least out of
so
those.
I didn't say Lingard. I didn't say Lingard. I didn't message
Lingard. It's not Lingard.
I said Lingard. Yeah, I didn't message Lingard. I mentioned
Lingard.
Oh, okay. Well, Martial, Rashford, Iwobi, Chamberlain.
Okay, so Lingard's out.
I mean, I think
Iwobi.
I think the best out of those is hands down Martial.
Listen, it depends on potential or like right now
like
or
starting on Saturday or Sunday whenever we play. We play Saturday or Sunday?
Who's gonna have the best game? I think Iwobi.
Iwobi's the most ready right this second because he's getting playing
time. You're literally tripping. Like better than Rashford.
All right, hold on.
Rashford doesn't
before. Okay. Go. What you have to say. Go.
Okay.
Speak,
so I think
Iwobi
right this second is the most first team for a top team ready. Okay, and it's because he's doing it. He's actually playing, right? And then I think I'm gonna try to not be biased because I want to say the Ox is second. But
we're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
The Ox is second.
I'm gonna go Rashford. I'm gonna go Rashford, Ox, Martial. I think that's about right. I think most of the.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Hey,
what do you mean?
comment if you agree with me. Everyone's gonna agree.
I didn't hear anything.
All right.
The mic cut out.
Tyseer, you go.
Tyseer, you go.
It goes like I just want to know what you guys' parameters are. Who's the best soccer player out of all these guys?
Like right this second, who's the best? Like out of all of them, who's the best?
Iwobi.
Like if I can have one of those four on my team,
sure.
Whatever you define as the best.
Martial number 1.
Okay, go ahead. Number 2.
Then Iwobi, then Rashford, then the Ox. The Ox can do whatever. Like he can go wherever he wants, do whatever he wants. I'm still rattled the fact that we got rid of Gnabry in favor of.
Oh yeah, you did.
Gnabry
was sold.
Yeah, he went to
We sold him for $5 million, and he started for Germany yesterday and scored a hat trick.
Wait. Let's go back. You want Anthony over Iwobi?
Yeah. I mean,
based on what?
Anthony, based on the fact that he backpacked Manchester United last year.
I disagree with both of them on their show. I think Anthony Martial is a striker, and I would play him as a striker.
Okay,
I said that too.
Manchester United, I'm going to quote, Oliver Giroud is the worst striker ever.
He is.
And Anthony Martial couldn't get minutes on that team for France.
Because Van Hassam is a winger, and he killed it as a winger. He scored more goals as a winger than Giroud scored as a striker.
starts. What do you like? I'm so confused.
For France?
For France? Oh no, he doesn't play for France.
Why?
Who cares?
Because Oliver Giroud is better. That's why.
That's not true. He can't even get. Hold on.
Just get out of here.
Oh,
Why are you guys touching hands? What's wrong? Go ahead, talk.
Why are you talking about this?
I think you need to take a step back. You need to take a step back and Zaid, one of the best, honestly, from a fan perspective, we're fans of the Faux Brits show. One of the best monologues from the show was when Zaid kind of schooled you, and he was like, "Whoa. Rashford's amazing. We love her. You know me personally. I love Rashford. But Amir sips the Kool-Aid way harder than anybody I know. You know, like Zaid stopped you and he was like, he's really good, but like, calm down. Like, he's not one of the best players in the world. You need to
move your heads closer together.
Kool-Aid stains right now. Kool-Aid stains, Amir. What is that? What is that right there? Right there.
Adidas sponsorship. Hit us up, Adidas. Cheeky plug. I'll take your money. I'll do whatever you want. There you go.
I love Rashford. I rate Rashford. I respect Rashford. I think Rashford's a striker.
All of them are good players. We will say that. They're all, the future. But
I don't like the Ox anymore, by the way, just on the record.
I don't even know why he brought him up.
Well, I brought up the Ox because Pep and I were talking about
Let's bring up Ashley Young, too. So.
This is what happens. I'll be critical of Arsenal fans. 1 week, one of our players plays bad, and suddenly he's the worst player ever. And then he'll play amazing, and suddenly he's the best player ever. And just rate him where he is. He's a good player. He's going to probably be Theo Walcott level. Could be better,
you
but...
think Wilfried Zaha's good? Out of curiosity, just random?
Huh?
I'm very skeptical about rating players off of them being good for Crystal Palace,
Yeah.
Like, remember when Yannick Bolasie looked like he was really, really, really good? We don't know. I'm not going to rate Wilfried Zaha until he goes to Man U and plays well, or goes to a big team and plays well.
Okay, so...
I'm sad if we signed him, if that's what the question, if that helps you figure it out.
Just because I was thinking of young British wingers, and I just, Zaha was...
He's kind of old now, isn't he? Also 23?
23, 24, yeah, something like that.
That's just nuts to me. Think about Ozil and Messi and all those guys at 23, 24, and then compare them to the Ox and Zaha.
There's different ratings, completely different potential.
So can you tell me what your starting lineup is gonna be? Not what you want it to be, but what do you think it's gonna be?
Predict it. You go.
Not what you want to see, but because I have literally no idea. I can guess it, but you can tell me.
Don't tell Mourinho. Don't tell him.
Okay, it's gonna be
Mourinho watches the show, by the way, just so you know.
Shoot.
It's gonna be Mustafi and
Peter Cech, obviously.
Yeah, Peter Cech, obviously. Koscielny and Mustafi at CB.
Okay.
You know that Bellerin's injured. I don't know if you know that.
I didn't know that. See, I didn't know that
either.
And Monreal's injured.
I didn't know that either.
I don't know. Oh yeah, Monreal's been injured.
Okay.
Gibbs is gonna play on the left. Either Bellerin or Carl Jenkinson's gonna play on the right. I don't know. It depends.
Carl Jenkinson plays for you guys again?
We brought him back.
West Ham.
I thought West Ham bought him.
No, he was on.
We just brought him back fresh.
Okay.
In midfield,
Right.
Coughlin for sure. He's legit our first name on the team sheet in midfield. Well, after Ozil. Yeah, and who do you think's gonna play next to him?
Granit Xhaka.
Granit Sanchez.
If Cazorla's fit, he's gonna play.
Is Cazorla fit?
If he's fit, we have so many question marks. That's why I'm kind of.
Aaron Ramsey played 70 minutes the other day. I wouldn't be surprised seeing Aaron Ramsey next to.
But who do you think Wenger would start?
I think it'll be Xhaka and Coughlin, Ozil in front of him, and then I think
he'll be Sanchez.
I think he's gonna go.
Oh, Sanchez up top for sure.
Yeah, Sanchez up top.
Really?
Iwobi on the left.
Yeah, and Walcott.
Why wouldn't he start Giroud up top?
Giroud, right now, it's working, and Arsene Wenger is the kind of guy, in our opinion, that likes to play things that work. And last time we played was Sanchez, Ozil, Theo Walcott tore you guys up. So,
but I thought Arsene Wenger literally anytime Giroud's fit, he'll 9 times out of 10 will start.
No, the whole him not being fit this season
we think it's an alibi.
It's kind of okay. Zayd, you know the Tony Romo, Dak Prescott situation?
Yeah.
You know how Tony Romo's still not fit? He's fit. It's just he doesn't have a spot in the team. So
Pep, what is going on, Pep?
I don't know.
If we really needed Giroud legit a month ago, he would have been fit to play. If Sanchez wasn't banging a month ago, but it's easier to go with he's not fit than he's benched.
Okay, so that's probably your lineup. Who'd you say right back? Jenkinson? Damn.
Jenkinson.
I'm not gonna lie, that back four sounds weak. No.
I mean, not in the mid, not center backs. If Gibbs,
isn't Mustafi been not good?
Mustafi's been very good.
Nah, he's been good.
First game, he was very bad. He was you could tell he was scared, but
I thought he was pretty bad against Tottenham.
No, it was Koscielny who made the mistake with the PK.
Yeah, but I thought just throughout the game, he was not very confident. Maybe
that game they weren't great. You're right, but
granted, that's the only game I've proper watched of Mustafi and the center backs.
Yeah. And they killed us on these little crosses, and then Harry Kane. Somehow we'd get 1 foot in the.
What do you think about that Koscielny challenge on?
First off, I thought Dembele's a monster. The way he picked up the ball and just started running, Shouts to Dembele for that, first off.
But I mean, like, why would you foul him, though? There was legit three Arsenal shirts next to him.
I
thought Dembele got to a bunch of guys.
I thought Dembele created it, if any. Like, I gave more credit to Dembele than I gave credit to, like, Koscielny fouling him. You know what I mean? Like,
I agree.
Yeah.
So we got to do our lineup.
So our lineup, David, obviously in net. Valencia's injured, broke his arm or whatever he did.
I feel like, but he's still lifting
Valencia
weights. He's still lifting weights like a champ.
Still lifting weights. I don't get it.
Okay.
Like,
So he's sure not playing.
for sure, 100%. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, he always skins us.
He's really good.
He's good.
He's been really good this season.
He's been.
I wrote him off too, and he's just been.
Yeah. I LOL'd when you guys. Well, Amir was obviously joking, but like for a second, you're like, he's the best right back in the Prem, and
we'll talk in May.
You forgot about Nathaniel Klein and Bellerin.
We'll talk in May.
All right, we'll talk in May.
That's what I said, by the way. But anyways, so Young.
No. I think Darmian will start at right back.
Okay, and then
I think we're gonna start Darmian, Phil Jones, Rojo, Daley Blind at left back, because I don't know if you know, but Mourinho's low-key beefing with Luke Shaw, because Luke Shaw is a little girl and keeps complaining about pain and not wanting to play.
And Chris Smalling has a broken.
But okay, I read an article that was like Chris Smalling has a broken toe.
Chris Smalling broke a nail. Chris Smalling broke a nail. And he's out 4 weeks.
But before that, it was like a groin injury that he didn't want to play. But it could have been the toe. Like you really don't know.
Chris Smalling is Chris Smalling.
I'm very pro.
Your guys' back four sounds super weak.
I'm pro Mourinho, so like if Mourinho says Chris Smalling didn't want to play,
we'll talk about that in a second. But go ahead, midfield.
Yeah, that's the back four. Midfield is.
Well, what did you say? What did you say for center backs? I kind of spaced out there for a second.
Jones or Rojo.
Rojo Jones.
Who do I think he's gonna play? I think he's gonna play Herrera, Pogba, and Mata at the 10. But.
Does that mean Pogba has defensive responsibilities?
But that's who I think he'll play, right? But like, that's not what I think he'll play. Like that. See, the thing is, right? That's what he has been playing, but he just started last game doing this thing where he plays Michael Carrick again. So it could be Michael Carrick starting, and we could play.
I was gonna say, if you guys want to beat Arsenal, start Michael Carrick.
I mean, yeah, like it's one of those things where do you think he'll stick to the routine, or do you think he'll do what he just did? Because managers sometimes they do something the game before, like the game where they're resting players, and then like it works, but then it's like, I already decided.
Should we do it or not?
Like I already decided.
First, Fellaini starting.
You think Fellaini's gonna start
against us? Fellaini.
You think he will or he won't?
He will. You've heard it here first. And
I think he will
won't
too.
start in midfield.
I think he will. I think he'll start Fellaini because he does play Fellaini in all the big games.
Fellaini does decent in the big games
because he's so defensive. Like the man when we start Fellaini, you're not gonna score on corners. Like simple.
Yeah,
and we're gonna get scored on.
I mean, all I know is you guys need to start either Carrick or Fellaini. That's how
I prefer to start Carrick. I think Carrick has crazy ball.
Pogba play the 10 against us.
Who?
Pogba.
Pogba won't play the 10 anymore. He's
done.
He's done playing the 10.
Okay.
Okay. Wingers. Basically, the midfield could be any range between Herrera, Pogba, Fellaini, and maybe Carrick. Like literally, I'm sorry, I can't. I feel so bad. I feel so dumb right now. I just gave you like 7 different, sick, bro.
Up top, Rashford.
I think Rashford will definitely start up top.
On the right
will be Mata. If he's not playing the 10. If Mata is playing the 10, it'll be Lingard. Facts. That's just facts.
And then praying Martial on the left.
But it will probably be Rooney on the left.
I think Rooney, Lingard.
I think Rooney's. I think Rooney 100% is going to start up top.
No, he won't. He won't start up top. I promise he won't. I promise you.
I mean, I hope you're wrong because I really hope he starts up top.
Why won't Young play?
Ashley Young? If he plays, he'll play fullback.
He won't play out wide?
He won't play out wide. No.
He's been exclusively a defensive fullback for us for the past year. Except when we put him at striker against Tottenham and we lost 3-0.
That was Louis van Gaal era. We're not talking about that.
So do you think Darmian's gonna earn not getting sold in January? Because I know he was for sure getting sold.
I thought he's been playing really well.
He's been
really good attacking wise.
He'll earn it because he can play left back and right back.
Oh yeah, didn't he play left back?
He did, yeah. He's ambidextrous. Is that the word?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, ambidextrous.
Yeah, he's that. But Yeah, I think that's the lineup, right?
Sure, bro.
What did you want to say about Mourinho when I said?
Oh, how can you be pro Mourinho knowing you know exactly what he does in other clubs and you know the aftermath of him leaving? Do you guys not care about the future of the club?
No. Because the thing is maybe I'm being duped. I don't know, but like in my opinion, Mourinho is like a proper he's a fan of the team, and I think he actually knows that this is like a long-term job for him. If you know what I'm saying, like he knows that once this team trusts him, that it's his to lose. You know what I mean? Like as opposed to like a Real Madrid, where if he doesn't win, he's gone, or a Chelsea if he doesn't win, he's gone. Like if he doesn't win the league for us, he's not gonna get fired. Like facts. Like he's gonna.
Why not?
This year?
Not the league. If you guys don't do, if you finish 5th, will you get fired?
Honestly, he won't, because who are they gonna get? Like it's gotten to the point where it's like, or fire him and do what?
Yeah.
You get me? Like
tragic times, dark times for the Devils, Red Devils.
So I like Mourinho. Like I used to,
here's the thing.
I hated Mourinho because he wasn't on my team, and
Mourinho is literally Diego Costa. Like they're the same. He's the manager of Diego. If you don't have Mourinho, you hate him because he's the biggest douche in the world.
For sure.
But if you have him, you're like, oh, I love how douchey. He's mine. It's amazing.
It's not the douchiness though. Now, it's been the douchiness in the past, but now it's results. If there's no results, what's the point of putting up with his douchiness?
Yeah, but the results are like...
The results will come. Like, here's the thing. It's like, we're not...
When, next year?
That's what I'm thinking. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. We're not playing badly. Like,
bro, 37 shots against Burnley. You know how many shots Louis van Gaal had in all of October? 46 in all of October. Like, all of 6 games, he had 46.
We know that we all watch Filthy Fellas. So you know when Steve the Madman says... With Man United now, they're not getting results, but there are signs.
Yeah.
Against under LVG, there were no signs. So that I see what you're talking about.
It was like we just had a bunch of ball possession, and like we had those games where like we would turn up and stuff.
I got a good question.
Go.
Season goes on. At what point? What does it take for you, Amir, to say Mourinho out?
If Zlatan keeps being absolutely garbage and he keeps playing him, like regardless of how garbage he is, or if he just keeps playing Rooney, if Rooney keeps being just being loyal to a garbage player just because they're like a big name or whatever, that's the type of stuff that just drives me nuts.
But if he finishes in 10th, you're not Mourinho out. Like, at that point, if we're like 10th place in May, then I'm just like, bro, you're not getting the results. I don't want you on my team.
If he finishes for me, if he finishes...
What's the number? I want it on record.
7th. Like, worse than David Moyes. Worse than David Moyes, yeah. If he finishes worse than David Moyes, then...
If you do worse than the guy that got fired, you should get fired.
Yeah, like worse than David Moyes, not Louis van Gaal, because Louis van Gaal actually finished 4th, but it's like, that's another story.
It was a joke.
It was a different type of league last year.
Yeah, it was a different story.
Can we talk about how amazing the league is this year? It's really good. Like,
it's pretty good, yeah.
There's so many good teams, I feel like.
Yeah, like people like Watford are actually like really good and like.
Like I was on record predicting in literally like June that Chelsea would win the league. Then I looked like an idiot after like
for
5
minutes.
games. Yeah. And then now, like, whoa, like they just came out of nowhere back again with the 3 in the back. They're killing it, man. They're looking scary.
Who do you think wins the league?
Still Chelsea. Chelsea or Arsenal.
Pep?
Listen, I'm one of those fans. Arsenal wins the league every year until we're not going to win the league. You know what I mean?
Okay, and then who do you really think is going to win the league?
So, who's going to finish second? I'm going to say City. I'm going to say City's going to...
Just to confirm, neither of you think Liverpool's going to win the league, right? Like,
no shot, man.
Okay, I'm just making sure. No, I'm just making sure.
Not even to say that Liverpool... We were talking about this with Clippers basketball. It's just one of those things where historically Liverpool can't do it, so it doesn't matter how good they play.
No.
Or Leicester. It's like Leicester. We were always like, all right, they're doing good. Great. But eventually, they're going to go back to being Leicester, or in this case, being Liverpool. And then...
Yeah, but what it comes down to is...
Who's going to slip this year?
What it comes down to is Chelsea's winning games, they're 3-0, 3-0, 2-0, 1-0, 3-1, stuff like that. Liverpool's winning games 5-3, like 5-2.
Yeah. There's no defense. There's no... Yeah.
Their defense is trash. Unless they... seriously address that in January, which you can't in January.
You know that cheesy quote?
Once December comes around and Boxing Day and all that nonsense, I want to see them play this pressing game, like where he presses like the entire game and whatnot. Like Boxing Day. Yeah, do it Boxing Day, bro. Klopp, you got it. Not Klopp.
Yeah.
Score predictions. Let's do it.
You guys first.
No, we should. Let's be fair. One Manchester United fan, one Arsenal fan, one Manchester United fan, one Arsenal fan.
All right, yeah. All right, I'll go first. Actually, no, you go first.
No,
you're going to say something. Pull up from 40. Go.
Pull up from 40 with your shorty.
Pull
I've
up
just
from
been
40.
sitting over here on the side just relaxing.
No, because I feel like you're going to be depressed and like you're going to say something.
No, I think it's going to be like a okay. Like, is it cool if I have like two kind of results? Like if it's a high scoring game, if it's a low, like can I do that or no?
Let's just
bro, what's gonna happen?
I think Man United win 2-1.
2-1.
Who scores?
Who scores? I think Rashford gets one, and I think Mata gets the other one, and I think Sanchez scores the goal for you guys.
Okay.
One of you go.
Is it me?
One of you.
The purple and red talk first. Yeah.
This is gonna be very controversial, but I stick by my guns. 3-0.
Okay. Who scores?
Ozil 1 and Sanchez 2.
Like all in the first half, like all towards the end, like
It'd be very Arsenal of us to do that.
2 in the first half, and then 1 in somewhere else.
Okay. I don't want to say 2-1 because he just said 2-1, so I'm gonna say 3-2. Us, the Manchester United winning.
Sounds like an exciting game.
I think it's gonna be an
Game of the
exciting
season.
game, but it's probably gonna be trash at 7:30 in the morning. We're both gonna be pissed. 6:30 for you guys. But no, I think it's gonna be. I think we're gonna score, and then we're gonna try to close it out. But you guys are definitely gonna. I think both teams are definitely gonna score, and I just want us to score more.
You got it.
I hope you do. I'm gonna say. I'm kind of like Zayd. I have two different, like, me and Snacks have two different feelings, but I'm just going to go with the one that I want more. 4-1, Arsenal.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Why
are you doing this? You're making the man walk out. The man's walking out. He's walking out of his own house. Like, are you serious?
No, you're tripping, bro. Save this footage. Save this footage.
He said 3-0. What's the difference? We'll be up 2-1.
4 is just not, no.
And then it'll be 1-1 at one point, and then we're going to win 4-1. I think...
Who scores? I didn't say who scores. Go, you first, Pep.
All right, I think that Theo scores 1, and our defenders scored 3 goals. There, I'm saying it. Go ahead.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Who is the Bernie bro? Who's the Bernie bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna head out. I'll see you next time. All right, bye guys. What the hell was that, dude? Are you kidding? 3 defenders.
Hey, let's talk about the real predictions that actually matters. Is there going to be some Wenger Mourinho beef in this game or not?
Yeah. No.
That's the most important thing.
It won't start beefy. It'll start calm. But
they'll shake hands. Will they shake hands? Yes.
All it's going to take is one, like, handball or something, and then it's going to be so...
And then Wenger's going to try and beef with Mourinho, and Mourinho's just going to body him.
Mourinho's going to keep it calm, though, because he's just coming back from a 1-game suspension from touchline or whatever.
I don't think there's going to be any beef. I don't think so. There's not enough on the line.
I don't think there's going to be any beef because it's going to be like... Because since I think it's going to be 3-0, I think Arsene Wenger's going to go straight to Mourinho to shake his hand.
Passive-aggressive? Not even passive-aggressive.
Passive-aggressive for sure.
I mean, there's all... For sure. Like, Arsene Wenger equals passive-aggressive. Like, that's who he is.
You know, there was no beef between Mourinho and Guardiola when we played City? Like, none.
I think in that like...
But that
scenario,
was wild, the Real Madrid-Barcelona, bro.
Nah, but it's like Mourinho can't say anything. Like now it's like Guardiola's like he can't say anything. Like we're not in the same neighborhood.
I just want to remind you.
We probably live in the same neighborhood. Actually,
you have a coach that poked a guy in the eye.
Shout out to him. He should have poked 2 of them in the eye.
Okay. Hold on. I want to ask a question.
That guy is dead now, so that's kind of distasteful.
I want to ask you guys a question because. This is always a reoccurring thing with Arsenal. This is a reoccurring thing with Arsenal. And this isn't me like taking a shot. This is just me based off what I see.
4th place.
No. It has nothing to do with 4th place.
We gotta shake hands on these.
You asked us about like Mourinho out. We give you our.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Wenger out. Like for
never.
You guys. Like no. Here's the thing.
What will it take?
And this isn't me taking shots. This is me just speaking like what's happening. You guys haven't won anything really relevant since the Invincibles. I don't really count the FA Cup. We won it last year, and we don't care. We won it. We were gassed when we won it, and that's it. I don't really rate the FA Cup. But you haven't won the league title since, 03, 04. Like, for you guys, when do you think it's enough for you guys?
Before you answer, I just want to agree. Like, I think the FA Cup is trash. Like, literally to win it, we beat, like, Cambridge, Northampton, and then we beat West Ham and like Crystal Palace, and then
we barely beat Crystal Palace.
And then it was like sick. You won the FA.
We barely beat.
That's why like I don't rate it. Like obviously you're happy when you win it, and like you're gonna retweet.
We won it back to back.
Yeah, but like I'm just saying for me
personally. You guys played Aston Villa and Hull City in the
final. I mean, Arsene Wenger is gonna leave Arsenal so soon, regardless. That there's no scenario where it's Wenger out. That's the
your
way.
position?
But the question was, what would it take?
Yeah, what would it take? Because like
finishing fifth. Would it take finishing fifth?
If we finished
fifth this year, are Wenger out or not?
Like I'm never gonna say Wenger out. Like it's
okay.
For me personally,
yeah,
it's gonna come down to if we have a bad year and then a worse year, Wenger out.
So if we finish fifth,
so for example, if we finish even fourth, right? If we finish or fourth and then he finishes fifth, I think that's when it's like you didn't improve, But I don't mind if we finish fourth, for example, one year and then he does second.
Technically, if you finish third this year, that would be not improving. So if you finish third, you'd want him out?
As if we finish second.
To me, third and second is the same. Personally.
Why is that the same?
It doesn't matter.
You didn't win, and you didn't.
I mean, but what's the difference?
I agree with that. No, I agree with that.
Because
a third and second isn't the same when you're Tottenham finishing third.
That's what made second amazing. Tottenham was in it.
That's your beef. That's
on London.
Can I pull up for 80 right quick? Is that okay with you guys?
Yeah, you got pulled from Alabama.
Buzzer beater.
Next full-time England manager, Arsene Wenger.
I'm catching the rebound and I'm throwing it back to you for another one. That's I agree. Because I was like, yeah, no, I agree with that for sure.
You think?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm pulling up with you, bro. How about the assist?
I respect that. Hey, save this clip. Save
this clip.
It's on YouTube. Like the people are gonna see it.
YouTube, save it. YouTube, don't delete us.
Because it's.
All right, boys. I think this is it. It was a good episode.
And we're gonna have you guys back. I mean, willing.
We'll have you back sometime this week.
Hopefully before the game again, and then after the game.
If we beat you, if you don't beat you, then we're not gonna have you back.
We can come back. We can come back.
No. That's BS. Regardless of the results, we come back because you're not gonna have us if we beat you. Then we're not gonna come if we lose.
All right. It'll be like a 10-minute episode. Like, hey, what's up? You guys won? Word.
Cheers. We're out.
Well gone.
Word. All right, boys.
All right. Yeah, always a pleasure having you guys here. It's lit. It's vibes.
Shoutouts. You guys want to do any shoutouts?
Oh yeah, you guys gotta shout out people.
Yeah.
Let's shout out people that we can bring into the show. Maybe help them out.
Okay.
So
shout out to my boy Billy Smitherman, huge Arsenal fan.
He will be a fan of the show,
and he will watch this.
I'm gonna say shout out to my boy Paul. That's that guy in the fantasy league that we play that dropped Gasol.
Shoutouts to you, Paul. Is he watching right now? Shoutouts to you, Paul. No, actually, I'm not even kidding. You're a legend. I wanted Horford so badly.
Yeah. So those are our two shoutouts. Yeah.
All right. Shout out to all the obscure countries. Obscure. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. All the amazing countries that are listening to this, bro. You know people listen from Tanzania.
Really?
India.
Want to know a secret? This is gonna be so messed up. You guys are such good friends of mine that I changed my proxy to other countries and watch the show and keep. Yes, dude.
Legend.
Watch this week, Sri Lanka. Watch. It's gonna be amazing.
Okay. Shout outs. I want to shout out Ray, obviously, and I want to shout you guys out. It's awesome to have you guys on the show. I've been begging for features for a long time. All right.
That's not okay.
Never mind.
That's gonna get edited out.
Shout out to you guys. So
it wasn't for you. It was for
shout out to Tessier's hat. I think it's hilarious. I think it's just it's awesome.
And all right. Boys.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Yeah.
Roll safe.
All right. You boys later.
Peace.